Alright, so to give you guys an idea of how I do my pre-trip in my Detroit DD16 diesel engine. So I usually start from the top to the bottom. First thing I check is my air cleaner, making sure that it's properly mounted and not damaged. So I'm checking my hoses to make sure that they're properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Then you check your turbocharger, make sure it's properly mounted, also not leaking. We checking my belts to make sure they're properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking. Not damaged, not frayed or cracked. And we're checking my fan blades to make sure that it's properly mounted, not damaged or cracked. When I'm checking my suspension, I'm making sure that my U-bolts and my leaf spring are properly mounted and not damaged. So with the brake chamber and the brake hose, you want to make sure that they're properly mounted, not damaged, and not leaking. When I'm checking my alternator, I'm making sure that it's properly mounted, not damaged, and I'm making sure that all the connectors in the back are connected. And with my tires, I'm making sure there's an adequate amount of tread depth on my tires. On the outside and on the inside, I'm making sure that there are no abrasions, bulges, or cracks in my walls. And when it comes to my lug nuts, I want to check and make sure that they're all tightly fastened and that there are no illegal holes or wells on the wheels. So on the driver's side, you're doing the same thing that you did on the passenger side. With you're checking your coolant level. You want to make sure that it's at the proper level. Make sure that it's properly mounted, not damaged and not leaking. You also check all your hoses, anything smooth, that's make sure it's properly mounted, not damaged, not cracked or leaking. This is electrical, which we'll go over that later, but you know, the same deal. You also want to make sure that it's properly mounted and not damaged. And this is your power steering reservoir. You want to make sure that it's properly mounted, not damaged, not leaking, and make sure that it's at the proper fill level. And things like these are your electrical lines. You just want to make sure that they're properly mounted, not damaged. They're not going to be leaking because they're electrical, you know, so this won't be leaking, this won't be leaking because it's electrical. So again, also with your suspension, you want to make sure the drag link, your U-bolts, and your leaf springs and your tie rod, all that's properly mounted and not damaged. And also when it comes to your tires on the same side, same thing with the driver's side. Make sure that you go through the ABCs. There's no abrasions, no bulges, no cracks in the inner and the outer walls of your tires. Again, make sure that all of your bolts are properly mounted, not damaged. So if I need to check my oil level, obviously you pull out your dipstick, you clean it up, wipe it off just to, but you dip it back in and get the oil. I mean, you guys know how to do that. So you basically just make sure that your oil levels are good. After you've been doing this for a while, you'll pretty much know when things are out of place, Like I said, this is a fairly new truck for me, but it's still a lot to learn. But, I'm just going based off of the things that I've been taught. And but eventually I would like to learn all the parts of this engine and how they operate and what it's meant to do. So yeah, man, but I figured I would actually do this video for the troll that I had. In the one video I had, it basically said, you're pointing to the air coolant or whatever, and you're talking about fuel. I'm like, well, fuck boy, I was actually talking about the fact that, so one, I was excited being that I was back out here, and I meant to say that, my fluid levels were at the proper level, not the fuel level, jackass. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I figured I had to basically, clean that up a little bit, you know, because, you know, you got trolls and no matter what you do. So I just basically want to give you guys another overlook of the engine, you know, and take you through my pre-trip, you know, whenever I'm out here. So there you have it. That's pretty much the gist of it. That's just from the engine compartment, you know. So, but of course there's a lot more when it comes to doing your pre-trip, but I just wanted to go over the engine for the troll. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, the content that I sent out to you guys. For those of you that are new to my channel, it feels like I can't talk right now, but anyways, I just wanted to say that those of you that are new to my channel, hopefully like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and pass my information on to all your friends, your family members, your boo-boos, your bun-buns, you know. So you know how we do it. But as always, man, keep trucking, all right?